Massachusetts Bay Salem village. The ground was frozen and hearts were even colder. The colonists caught between Puritan faith and the wild forests lived in constant fear of the Native Americans, of the harsh winter, but most of all of the devil.
Outside the windows of the cottages, where the only light was the fire and the only sound was the wind, fanaticism lurked. Every failure, every crop loss, every illness, it was a sign that evil had crept into their pious town.
It all began in the home of Reverend Samuel Paris's daughter, 9-year-old Betty, and her cousin Abigail Williams. Started behaving strangely, they writhed, screamed, and threw objects. Doctors found no physical illness and, as always, delivered the only verdict: it is the work of the evil one.
Under pressure, the girls named the first victims. These were the most convenient targets. Tituba, the Paris' slave from Barbados, whose tales of magic and fortune-telling became the catalyst. Sarah Good, a beggar who smoked a pipe, had bad luck and a poor reputation.
Sarah Osborne, a sick elderly woman who had violated social norms.
This whisper became an avalanche.
If witches could torment people with their spirits, then spectral evidence, visions and apparitions that attacked the victims,
was accepted as truth by the court.
To survive, there was only one path: confess and name new names. Those who admitted to signing the pact with the devil received a reprieve. Those who stood on their innocence were doomed. They became martyrs of injustice.
The list grew. Wealthy farmers, respectable wives, even a 4-year-old child.
In the summer and autumn of that year, innocent blood was spilled on Gallows Hill. 19 women and men were hanged. They went to their deaths reciting prayers and calling upon God to testify to their innocence.
Giles Corey, a farmer, refused to answer the court's questions. He was tortured by having heavy stones placed on his chest, but he only croaked, "More weight." He died but did not break. The final test was the trial of Reverend George Burroughs. Even while standing on the scaffold, he perfectly recited the Lord's Prayer, something a true witch was supposedly unable to do. He was hanged, but that moment became the turning point. By the end of the year, the pendulum had swung. Influential people began to question the spectral evidence. Then the governor's own wife was nearly targeted.